So, you live in Hurricane, Utah, and you're on the hunt for a dog trainer? You've absolutely come to the right place. We're going to walk through everything you need to know to find the perfect fit for both you and your dog.
You know, living here in Hurricane is pretty special, right? Just think about it. Hitting those amazing red rock trails or just chilling on a sunny patio with your dog by your side. That kind of life, well, it all starts with having a really solid partnership with your pup.
All right, here's our game plan. We'll talk about training specifically for life here in Hurricane, what to look for in a trainer's methods and certifications, the different formats and what they cost, the key questions you've got to ask, and then we'll wrap up with local laws and resources.
Okay, let's kick things off. What does training a dog for life in Hurricane actually look like? Well, it's way more than just the basic commands. It's really about getting your dog ready for our unique southern Utah environment so they can be safe and happy out there.
Think about it. A really good local trainer gets this stuff. They'll know how to help your dog stay cool and collected on those sandy trails, not lose their mind when a lizard or a rabbit shoots past, have great manners when you pop into a dog-friendly shop, and, handle the hot ground we get here.
So, how do you spot a truly qualified trainer? Let's get into what really matters, their training philosophy and the certifications that prove they've done their homework. You're going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. And for good reason. It's the gold standard for modern, kind, and effective training. The whole idea is to use rewards, like treats or praise, to show your dog what you want them to do. It's not about forcing them. It's about building trust and making them a willing partner. The results? They stick around for the long haul.
Okay, this is pretty important. In Utah, anyone can call themselves a dog trainer because there's no state license required. That's why seeing letters like these after a trainer's name matters so much. It tells you they've put in the work, they stay up to date on the science, and they stick to a code of ethics. And if you're dealing with some trickier behavior stuff, those ones at the bottom are definitely what you want to look for.
All right, let's talk about the logistics, the different kinds of training programs available, and of course, what they typically cost right here in our area.
Generally, you'll see two main choices, group classes or private lessons. Group classes? They're awesome for getting your dog used to other dogs and learning to listen when there are distractions. But if you're dealing with issues that happen at home, like going crazy when the doorbell rings or surfing the kitchen counters, private lessons are usually the way to go for that one-on-one attention.
So, let's talk numbers. This table gives you a pretty good idea of the going rates for dog training here in the Hurricane area for 2025. As you can see, group classes are a great starting point if you're on a budget. And then you have options that are more of an investment, like a board and train program. This should help you figure out what works for your wallet and your goals.
Okay, so you've got a list of trainers, you have an idea of the cost, now what? It's time to interview them. Let's go over the must-ask questions to make sure you find the absolute best fit. Here's a simple checklist for when you talk to them. You're going to want to ask about their methods, their experience, how they customize training, how they track progress, and then just lock down the final costs. Easy.
Okay, let's get specific. You absolutely want to ask, what methods do you use? You're listening for words like positive reinforcement. Then ask how they'll tailor the training specifically for life here in Hurricane. A good answer will show they get it. Also ask how they measure progress and what you need to be doing between lessons. And don't forget that last one. Asking if they have experience with desert-specific skills is a great way to see if they're a true local pro.
All right, we're almost done. Let's quickly cover some of the local rules and resources. Knowing this stuff is just part of being a great dog owner and a good neighbor here in town. Here's a big one to remember. 6 feet. That's the longest your leash can be in any public space in Hurricane, unless you're in a marked-off leash zone. It's a simple rule that keeps everyone safe.
And here's another key number, 4 months. By the time your pup is 4 months old, they need to have the rabies shot and be licensed with the city. It's a must-do for every dog owner here. So once you're training, where can you go to practice? Well, the Hurricane Dog Park is perfect for working on that off-leash recall in a safe spot. The community park is awesome for just a normal leashed walk with a few distractions. If you want to work on focus when there's a lot going on, Sand Hollow is your place. And for practicing on different surfaces and trails, the Virgin River Trail System is fantastic. You know, when you boil it all down, finding the right trainer is all about helping your dog become that confident, happy companion you can take anywhere, whether it's just a quiet walk around the block or a full-on busy day out at Sand Hollow. We really hope this helps you build that amazing partnership with your dog. Because when you have that, it just makes everything better. Enjoying our incredible community, having friends and family over, everything. We wish you the very best of luck on your journey.